We don't teach kids science because they're all going to grow up to be professional scientists, just like we don't teach them to write because they're all going to become published authors. We don't teach kids coding because they're all going to grow up to be computer scientists. But the skills that they learn through studying science and writing and coding will be applicable no matter what they do later in life. When I first start teaching kids how to code, I'll introduce them to a tool like Scratch. And initially, I like to let them play around, just like they're on a playground or in a sandbox. Let them push all the buttons, figure out what they do, without the pressure of needing to meet a certain goal or achieve a certain standard right away. It's important to get comfortable with it and to play around before needing to do anything else. The biggest barrier for a lot of teachers when they first start using Scratch is that it can be intimidating. There are a lot of different blocks, a lot of different options, and initially you don't know what all of them do. I don't let that hold me back though. I know my students are going to learn things that I don't know, and we become co-learners in the classroom. Even yesterday, a student showed me something that I'd never seen before, and I've been doing coding for 3 or 4 years with my students now. So every day is a learning process. There's a lot of growth mindset involved, and not being afraid just to try it and to fail and to learn together. It's really important for students to be able to understand the code they've written. So when we ask kids to show their code to the teacher, to the class, or to other students, they need to be able to look back through it and point out what each piece of code does. And when you can really understand the code you've written, that helps you to debug, to find problems and fix problems in code. And it helps you to collaborate with others because you need other people to be able to understand and read your code as well. The great thing about Scratch is that it does let kids delve really deeply. For our students who are really advanced, they can make really complicated games and programs even with Scratch. If kids are ready for the next step, you can move them into a more text-based language where they're actually typing out their code. And there are websites out there like Khan Academy or Code Academy that can help kids go to the next level.